Hello and welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer, your host of the show. Greatly appreciate you being a part of the show today. We've got some great guests lined up for you today. Myra Pineda. Myra is the Executive Director for the Hispanic Chamber. Patrice Smith. Patrice is the President for the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. She's got a golf tournament that's coming up that they want to talk about. Jessica Steverson, always a wonderful guest to have on the show. Jessica is the Marketing Director for the World Trade Center in New Orleans, and they got a speaker series that everybody in town is talking about, and she's going to talk about that. And finally, our good friend Kevin Gardere. Kevin is the director for a wonderful organization, Bridge House, Grace House. We've got a wonderful testimonial for that organization, and then Kevin's got a golf tournament that they want to talk about as well. Again, Steve Sawyer, you're watching Across Louisiana. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We greatly appreciate it. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Again, my name is Steve Sawyer. Just thank you so much for being a part of the show today. We've got some great information for you today, some wonderful organizations that are trying to get their word out, and just no better organization than we're so happy to sponsor than the Hispanic Chamber. Myra Pineda is with us today. Myra, you are the Executive Director.
That's correct.
Congratulations. You've been almost a year now at the helm of the organization.
Almost a year, and it's flown by, and I can't wait, to get everything that I have on the books done.
Well, I think congratulations to you, because you were president and you know the organization, and I think it's really good when you come up through the ranks and become the executive director, and you guys are your membership has got to be up, I would think.
It has grown. We're very, very happy. Our new focus, and you're right, I'm very happy to be doing what I'm doing, because I feel like I have more control of what I would like to see and where I would like to see the organization going. And we're very happy with what we're achieving with the small business community in particular. We felt that we had to really focus on the small business community, and that's what we're doing. All of our events are geared towards helping build capacity and reaching out into the small business community.
Yeah, and I for me personally, and we're very much involved with the Hispanic Chamber, you personally really put your heart and soul into it. It definitely has your stamp on it, and again, congratulations on that. But I think the way chambers, the Hispanic Chamber is all about the history and the foundation of the chamber, because you really are there for the small business person. I've seen you guys in action. I know what you do and everything. And the whole thing about the Hispanic Chamber, it really is like you're one family, and everybody's working together and helping together. Your workforce program, if you can talk a little bit about that.
That's right. And we thank you. I take this opportunity to thank Cox for all of your support, because you have been there down the road with us all along. And thank you very much. You're right. We feel like we want to be a bridge there to help the community achieve goals, and our workforce program is a perfect example of what we're trying to achieve. The workforce program has been in existence since 2005, and right after Katrina, and it has been a huge success. We feel we always refer to it as a diamond in the rough still, because we feel that it has the sky's the limit, so much more to grow. And we help the small business owners or individuals that need help with English, with skills, in different venues, like it could be carpentry, it can be electrical, it can be, not that we are teaching them, but we have some soft skills that need to be built first.
Well, let's do this before we run out of time. You have your annual gala coming up on September the 19th. Talk a little bit about that, because it's always incredible.
It is, and this year you can't miss it. It's going to be wonderful. September 19th at the JW Marriott. It's going to be, it's a sit-down dinner. We're honoring some wonderful individuals, and of course we have Chef Carlos Lainez that has come up with a wonderful, wonderful menu and auction. open bars, specialty bars, you name it, we got it. And of course, wonderful music. It wouldn't be the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce if we didn't have
Hispanic
wonderful
Chamber,
music.
open bar, good food, good music.
Exactly. And lots of dancing by Julio and Cesar.
And Myra, real quick, your website is www.hccl.biz. We're going to put that on the screen.
Yes,
All the
please.
information about the chamber membership, the gala coming up on September 19th can be found on that. We're about to run out of time. I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your success. You're doing it right. Please keep doing that. Congratulations on the executive director.
Thank you. With your support, we will.
Very welcome. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. We just, God, I say this over and over again, but we just love giving out information on organizations. And if you would like to have your organization talked about, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, we'd love to have you. Millie Baudier is our executive director, and you can reach out to her via email at millie.baudier, B-A-U-D-I-E-R, at cox.com, and we'd love to have you on the show. Just like today, we have Patrice Williams-Smith, who is the president of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. Patrice, welcome to the show.
Hi,
happy
Steve.
to have you
Thank
here.
you for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Happy to be here. Always a pleasure to see you.
And I want to talk about, we just had Myra on the show with the Hispanic Chamber, and one of the things that really sticks in my mind now, and I want to ask you the same thing, she was talking about how they're seeing a lot of growth, and the growth they're seeing is in more of the small business sector of the Metro New Orleans area as opposed to larger corporations.
Right.
Are you seeing the same thing?
We're absolutely seeing the same thing. And you know, the engine that really drives the economy right now is small business.
Oh, that's a very good point.
More and more people are choosing to be entrepreneurs either because they have no other choice, meaning they've been laid off from their job and they decide to take their craft and start their own business, or many of them have been in business for a number of years. And so recently at the Chamber, we're seeing a number of businesses saying, we like what you guys are doing, we like the programs and services that you're offering, and as a result, they're joining, and we're seeing a good swell in membership, of which I'm happy about.
Oh yeah, and you know, I think, Patrice, one of the things that, and I mean, Cox is involved in chambers and so forth, but I think from a small business standpoint, one of the things that's so important that I see in chambers like the Black Chamber and the Hispanic Chamber is business contacts and people coming together and sharing business ideas. And I mean, business people are getting business from other chamber members.
Absolutely, and that's what we encourage that our businesses do, member-to-member business. You can't rely on all of your business being with major corporations. You know, Cox is a business. You guys are looking to make money, and not only Cox, all of the other businesses are looking to make money. So some of the opportunities that may have been there 20, 30 years ago may not be there. So you have to find a new market in which you can sell your business. And oftentimes that is directly with other members.
Yeah. Well, we had Todd Murphy on the other day, and he was talking about events and things like that they really look at doing. You guys have a golf tournament that is, bar none, one of the best around. Talk a little bit about the golf tournament and how people can register for that.
Well, it's our second year. Last year we were in November, and we quickly learned that November is not a good month for a golf tournament. So we've changed this year. We're September 25th. It's at Stonebridge Golf Club in Gretna, Louisiana. We're excited about that. We're a regional chamber, and so we feel that we need to move our events around to cover the 8-parish region that we serve. We're probably going to have somewhere in the neighborhood of about 140 golfers this year. Nice size tournament. We will start at 12:30, shotgun start at 12:30. When the tournament is over, we're going to end it with a reception from 5 to 7 in a clubhouse. Lots of food, libations, fun, door prizes, you name it. You never know what to expect with us in a reception, but it's going to be lots of fun. And
Patrice, your website is, and we'll put this on the screen, is www.norbchamber.org. All the information on the golf tournament can be found, registration.
You can register online directly from our homepage. We're constantly emailing. We've mailed invitations out. But for anyone who maybe did not receive an email or get one in the mail, you can go directly to the homepage and register right there online. We have sponsorships available. You might want to do a whole sign just
Sure.
to advertise your business. Maybe you're just an individual who enjoyed playing golf.
All right.
So,
Well, they're giving me the signal that I've got to wrap up before they start throwing things at me. It's Patrice, thank you so much for being on the show. Congratulations on all the success that you're having with the Chamber. I'm just so happy to hear that. Please continue to come back and update us on all your future success. Good luck on your golf tournament. Stay with us. We have a couple more guests. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana again. So glad you're a part of the show today. So happy to have Jessica Steverson with us today. Jessica is the marketing director for the World Trade Center. I just can't say enough about the World Trade Center and what I have learned with you guys being on the show about all that you do. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. The more I get about town now, the more I hear about the World Trade Center Speaker Series. What is going on?
That's great news. I guess we're doing something right. And
I'm telling you, and I swear as I'm sitting here, I'm not lying. That's what I'm hearing people talk about. I don't know if attendance is up for these. I don't know what kind of speakers you're getting in. But
attendance is up, and you know, this the Speaker Series is really the only event like it of its kind here in Louisiana, and that's really one of the reasons we started it. We have Fortune 500 CEOs that come down and they're speaking before our audiences here, small businesses, representatives from government, and you know, they really just get a firsthand experience and lesson from leaders who have really been prominent in their industry. September 25th, for instance, we're having the Whole Foods co-CEO Walter Robb come down and speak to our group.
And are the speakers just kind of sharing personal stories of their success and how they did it? And
it varies. Most of the speakers come down and they're really talking about their strategy and how they've been so successful. You know, what are the main experiences that they've gone through as a company through leadership changes or strategy for entering global markets. Most of them have operations globally. So that's really a high point for us and what we want to stress to businesses here. We're the World Trade Center. We work with companies that do business internationally, so we feel it's a great opportunity for them to learn.
So for the Speaker Series, I mean, is it a cost to each? Is it an individual cost for each series?
It is, or you can buy it as a group. There's table options for purchase or individual tickets. There's also a VIP registration that gets you a really one-on-one meet and greet with the speaker prior to the event.
Yeah.
So that's really exclusive, and it's a great opportunity for companies that really want to speak to them on a more personal level. It's good for them.
Well, Jessica, your website is www, and we'll put this on the screen, www.wcno.org. All information on the speaker series is on there about upcoming guests and so forth?
Correct. All the speakers are listed. We also have an event in December as well with Quanta Services, so you can find all the information you need on our website.
Okay, and now you've got something else coming up on September 25th and 26th.
That's correct. We have our International Trade Certificate. We host it in the spring and fall. This year, or actually this fall, we've condensed it down to a 2-day program. So it's really intensive, and it's for companies that are looking to begin exporting or companies that already are and just want to expand their market and really find out a little bit more about what they can do better.
So I guess with you guys, you're not I don't want to say this the wrong way, but you're not so much what I would call a membership organization, an organization that people can take advantage of the programs that you're offering.
We are actually. We're a membership organization, and we don't just host programs. So companies that are looking to find
So I'm
markets,
totally wrong.
No, well, I guess kind of, yeah.
All right.
But no, we're a membership organization, and we really work with companies to develop benefits, services, programs that they need in order to help them expand globally.
Yeah.
That's completely our focus. We're an international trade development organization here for the state, and we're really focused on helping businesses get what they need.
So, but I can also take advantage of the programs that you're doing by not being a member. I mean, I can log on the website and find information for speaker series. I love the idea of the VIP part of that. I mean, how many chances do you have to come in and talk one-on-one to some of these guys who have done it the right way?
Right, and we limit it really to about 15 people. So we keep it a small setting, and we really want to make it exclusive and really something more personal for companies that do choose that VIP registration.
Yeah. Do you see your membership growing right now?
We do. You know, we're well over 1,000 members at this this point.
Incredible.
You know, we're reaching out more and more throughout the state. We actually just established offices in Baton Rouge, Lafayette.
Good for you.
And we're growing throughout the state.
Jessica, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Please continue to come back and inform us of all the great things that are going on at the World Trade Center. Greatly appreciate you being here, taking time to be here.
Thank
you
you.
guys are doing it right, and you're just such an asset to this city, and we greatly appreciate all that you're doing. We've got one more guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Again, I just keep pointing out that one of the things we love doing on this show is just recognizing organizations that mean so much to this community. And one of the absolute very best is Bridge House, Grace House. Kevin, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Kevin Gardere is the executive director for Bridge House, Grace House. And I got to tell you, what makes Bridge House, Grace House so successful is you and your passion and what you put into it. I just can't say again, congratulations on all the success. You invited me to be a part of Mr. Legs.
Right.
It's a good thing I wasn't, because you raised a lot of money.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us on, Steve. You know, if it wasn't for Bridge House, Grace House, I wouldn't be alive today. You know,
That's a powerful, powerful statement.
Yeah, it's very true. I went through that program in 2001, and you know, it saved my life and thousands of others.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievable place, and we provide a vital service to the community.
Talk about the service you provide. So
So it's a long-term residential substance abuse treatment facility. So the people who come to us have pretty much lost everything: homeless, indigent, uninsured, and unemployed, and they live with us 24/7 for, you know, up to 8 months to a year if they complete our program. And it's very structured. It's not confrontational. It's more about motivating the individual to do the next right thing. We're 12-step based, and you know, we also are unique in that we offer vocational rehabilitation, because there's a direct correlation between one's ability to maintain a job and how well they're doing in their own personal recovery. So we know that's part of life, and so we sometimes retrain or train for the very first time individuals on soft work ethics, sometimes hard job skills they learn, and they're able to go to the workforce clean and sober, with a network of people in recovery that they can turn to when times get real tough for them. And you know, it also allows them, they're working for us their first 4 or 5 months of it. So while they're working for us, it allows them to experience the daily stresses of the work environment, getting upset at your boss, realizing your peers not doing what they should. Those are situations which our individuals and residents and myself used to go and drink and use over.
Yeah.
And they're learning to deal those in a safe environment. And all of our worksite supervisors, although they're producing a lot of money for Bridge House, Grace House, for our doors to stay open, they realize that there's nothing more important than that individual's recovery. So whenever they're in times of struggle, they can always reach out to their supervisor, to their peers, to their counselor, to their vocational rehabilitation counselor. They basically have 3 employees looking over for their well-being.
Wow, that's powerful. Kevin, and we'll put this on the screens. Your website is www.bridgehouse.org. All information on Bridge House, residency, programs, and things like that can be found on the web. Before we run out of time, I want to talk about the upcoming golf tournament real quick.
Awesome.
That's a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser. This year it's going to be phenomenal. Cox is part of it. We probably have 40 different corporations that are involved with it. Whether it's, we're going to have food on every other hole. There are still sponsorships and spots available as of this time. It's going to be held at English Turn, with tea time being at 12:30. We have restaurants, you know, from Couchon, Emerald's, you name it. It's going to be really nice, and then we're going to have a little after party with some silent auction and live auction items to go along with it. This tournament's really taken off. You know, a lot of people have golf tournaments, and we're really trying to separate ourselves and make it one of the unique tournaments in the area, and we were definitely on our way. And
well, I can attest to that, and I agree. Golf tournaments are a wonderful way to do fundraisers. Again, the website, before we have to run out of time here, www.bridgehouse.org. All information on the golf tournament can be on that. Kevin, thank you for the statement. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for the pride you put in to the organization. It's people like you that that create lives and help save lives every day, and we appreciate you coming forward and talking about that. They're telling me I've got to go. I'm so sorry. I could sit here and talk all day. Kevin Gardere, thanks so much for being part of the show.
Steve.
My name is Steve Sawyer, your host. We'll see you next time.